And now we have to go back to the school system and ask them why.
Why
Between years here and here were kids throwing up? What's the most embarrassing moment you all have lived through, I guess, so far?
In life?
Yeah.
I can't say mine.
Okay, your second or third most embarrassing moment.
Let me think for like 2 minutes because I know I have.
Oh my gosh. Any girls can relate to this, hopefully. Maybe I'm not the only one, but like when I was in middle school, it was that time of the month.
Yep.
And I was wearing light jeans, light blue jeans, and I didn't know until a teacher told me that I was on it, and everyone could see. It was so noticeable all everywhere, and I was like, yeah, I wanted to cry. I went to like the clinic to the nurse, and she gave me like gym shorts, so I had to walk around with full gym shorts for the rest of the day.
Oh my goodness, we've all been there.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we've all been there.
Or if it's not showing, you feel like it is, and you're not walking the same. You don't want to sit down. You don't want anybody behind you. Please stand in front of me. I'm standing in the back for the day. No, I'm good. I don't want to walk. I don't want to get up. It's wow.
So you're being like, hey, by the way, and I'm like,
but that's sweet because a lot of people don't necessarily tell people because they're nervous, but it's like you're the one would go through more embarrassment, so they got to put aside their nerves to let you know that we have to change. Come with me. We have to change. Oh, middle school. Lord jeez.
No, I would not go back, honestly. Mine actually kind of along the lines of the school embarrassing.
Yes.
When I was, I think, a freshman in high school, I had this like little notebook that I would take everywhere with me. And I filled this notebook with like my deepest, darkest secrets. I don't know why I felt like the depths of my like notebook. And I was I had a theater class with this guy that I was like in love with. Okay, he was like a senior and I was a freshman. It was bad.
Oh yeah.
So I wrote like paragraphs about how I'm like in love with this man, and like yeah, it was crazy. And one day I was writing in it and my teacher was like, oh, Maya, could you go get something from my room? And I was like, yeah, of course. I go to her room. I was writing my notebook. I go to her room. I come back. The notebook is gone.
No, like,
no, at that point. So I'm like looking around and like so freaked out, and the bell rings and I was like, oh my God. So I go to class without my notebook. My teacher finds it. I'm not making this up. My teacher finds it and decides to figure out whose it is. She like goes and she's like handing it around.
No.
So they figure out whose it is.
Whose handwriting it matched?
Yeah, like whose handwriting it was, or like if they could like piece it together. So they're reading it and they're like reading these like love letters. And he's like in the class. Like he's in the class and he
Did you put his name in the pen?
Oh yeah, middle name and everything. First, middle, last. I was like confessing my love. Wow, he looked so cute in his khakis today. Like, what is wrong with me? But yeah, that was definitely like the peak. Yeah, no, I couldn't go to school the next day. I was hiding.
No, did they ever find out it was yours, or did you just allow it to pass by? Oh
yeah. No, everyone read it.
Did he handle it well?
Yeah, he handled it well. He also had a girlfriend, so they handled it well.
The teacher was wrong. You weren't wrong. You were in your own private space.
Yes. And also, like, she knew it was mine. She for sure knew it was mine.
There's a lot of wonderful teachers out there. We congratulate and commend you all for teaching us over the years. There are, let's just say, probably 10% out of the 100. They're messy. They know what they're doing. You know what you're doing. You're trying to put me... It's like you have a beef with an adult. It's like, why are we beefing? Why are you trying to expose me?
Why are we beefing? I was like 14.
Better than me. I don't know what I would have done if I came back. I don't know. It's like you either go all the way or you disappear. Yeah.
You hit her once, or you
I probably would have disappeared. and like for like a week. Something real dramatic, something unhealthy, something where everybody's looking for me. It would have been really dramatic because the teacher, and then I would have wanted that teacher. Dang, I would have tried, because you're not gonna do that. I have a crush, and what's the problem? What's the problem?
Let me breathe. Honestly,
Please, she was 14 before, but I guess maybe.
Yeah, and she definitely had a crush on a senior once. Yeah.
Yeah, we all. I've been there. Yeah. How about you, Leah? Your most embarrassing moment, or a second?
Okay, so I'm a singer, and I was performing at this banquet, and it was in front of like, I want to say like 200 people there.
Oh.
And I just simply forgot the second verse of the song that I was singing.
Simply.
I just very just made up the words. Just made them up completely, and it was very embarrassing.
Right? Then
Sorry?
if you made it wasn't like noticeable then?
Well, the choir behind me noticed, and they were like, "Aliyah, what are you doing?" Because they play off the words that I was saying. So they were like, Aliyah, like, I would say like, I was singing a song from The Greatest Showman, and I was like, "This is brave. This is Brew. This is who I'm meant to be." And then I just literally made up the second verse, like the entire verse. And I mean, I got a standing ovation though, so
Yes.
it wasn't that hard. But it was embarrassing for me.
Oh my goodness. I think it was more embarrassing because you had the choir behind you and they were aware, but us in the audience, I mean, obviously the audience, they weren't the wiser. They were focused on the vocals, probably your outfit, your hair, your stage presence, but that choir was irritated. Well,
Yeah, they were irritated.
that's what we practice for. They need to bounce back. You actually were throwing them a curveball, and they didn't catch it. So actually, you're more advanced than they were, and that's how I'm just going to choose to see it. That's how I'm going to choose to see it. My most embarrassing. Well, I don't get embarrassed often. It seems like none of us really do. We're like in people's faces with our profession now, but on stage, I don't know, was it my third talent show? I don't know who told me I was talented. So I was back again to show some talent. One talent show I sang, that one my sister thinks was embarrassing, but I think I was okay. So that was an embarrassing moment for her, I guess, being my blood. Yeah. It was because I think I don't know what it was called at the time, counselor or whatever, Miss Chokan, her choreography for me, she made me like every 2 words walk from every side of the stage. So I just looked crazy, and I'm sitting down and I have to get up, walk that way, sit down. And my sister was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like in second grade, I'm like, "I'm performing." So it was, that was embarrassing for her. But the other talent show, I was with my then best friend and my sister. We were, I don't know who told us anything. We were in a step crew where I guess like drill, all that. I believe I was in 3rd grade. My best friend's mom at the time made our outfits, and I don't know what happened with mine because while we're dancing, my pants fall down and the auditorium is filled. It's filled. It's teachers, it's men, it's women, it's students, my peers. My pants fall down, and I just so happen to have on bright pink underwear that day because, you know, I'm a kid, and that's what I picked out that morning for myself. So it's falling, and I guess my ingenuity was get off the stage behind the curtain and no one will notice. So I'm trying to do the dance with one hand, which it requires both for the most part, and I'm holding up my pants on the other side, and I scoot to the side, and one of the parents grabbed me and try and like put a scrunchie on the pants to like make it tighter and like loop it in my back, and then they push me back out there. And yeah, and you know, you just got to keep your chin up. All have been extremely sweet. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly. We have made it to our time limit, so I want to say thank you all for spending time with me this morning or afternoon, Hannah, and I wish you all the best, and I hope it gets renewed for season 2. I hope it has a season 3 and a season 10, and you guys just continue to flourish. And yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course. All right, y'all. You guys enjoy your day. I've been Kaelyn Ryan with Where's the Buzz TV.
Bye.